Now the time we for better we country, we for come together as a family, live in peace and harmony. So during this election, Feds not to option. During this election, we don't want no tribal division. All we want for see, vote without violence. Vote in peace. Vote without violence. Till the end they say, vote without violence. Vote in peace. Vote without violence. Till the end they say, all we want for see, vote without violence. All we want for sin, all we want for sin. Till the end they say, all we want for sin. All we want for sin, all we want for sin.
Good morning, viewers. Welcome to Salone Talk, and today the 6th of June, 2023, and una welcome to the program where we can bring to una from TDN African Media Mondays to Fridays, and where they bring the program can to una today. Me name na AMINATA KOROMA.
And my name na EZEKIEL KOROMA.
Inside the program Salone Talk, we can talk about things them where they happen on Mama Salone, things them where they mona me and you. And you can be part of the program by way where you could send you text message at the number where they shown at the screen, or you send your message now with YouTube and Facebook page at TDN African Media. If don't forget, if you not subscribe yet to none of we program, do ya with a big now for subscribe now so that you will get updates whenever we they come online. And today inside the program we they rub more small on them political leaders them of them smaller parties them for make them good show themselves, and then self for what they do then campaign just like how the other big parties then they do. And the All People's Congress APC don't write letter with an address to the commissioner of ECSL for the way the ECSL then refuse for publish the voter register and the non-transparent management of the electoral process for this coming June 24 general election. And the CSU, when at the Civil Society Union of Salone, don't pull press statement yesterday, the 5th of June 2023, for say ECSL not publish the account of the number of people them we don't register for votes come June 24, 2023 general election. And lastly, we go give family them election updates. We will continue for stay with me inside the program as we they can discuss them in there, so I don't highlight. We go for a break, when we come back, we can talk about them.
Now not the time we for better, we country, we for come together as a family, live in peace and harmony. So during this election, that's not an option. During this election, we don't want no tribal division. All we want for see, vote without violence. Vote in peace. Vote without violence. Till the end they say, vote without violence. Vote in peace. Vote without violence.
All right, family, we welcome again to the program Salone Talk. We talk about things that will happen in the country, and today we get a lot of for discuss things that we get for do with small political parties them, and we get for also look at the letter where the All People Congress writes to the ECSL, and we also look at some civil society body that themselves don't express their concern on the voter registration. So we'll get more for discuss with you, which not today. For let be part of the program, we want you for make you comment on our Facebook page and YouTube, and also not forget for call in at the number where you see on the screen. You can call me or you can send in your text, and we go listen to you as they also make you comment to the program Salone Talk.
Yes, so family them like how Ezekiel and Tokam. Today we get for more by the political leaders them of the smaller parties them. Ezekiel, the reason why we for talk about this now because the UDM political party when at the United Democratic Movement, the presidential candidate when at the name of Mohamed Sowatory, plenty people the big videos they go around viral where they talk say this leader so they talk say he want for come he vow for eliminate import taxes on food and food items them if he emerge victorious in the June 24, 2023 election, and no business people no go pay a single cent for bring food come now we country. Yes, now a fine thing, not a good thing, but I believe say in the person way like nine the presidential candidates for the UDM party, a small party, you not they just make their statements there, so you get for tell people like, how you get for plan for do them thing there. So right now remember say the people them where you they talk to now they're not they don't there again, them some then level of intelligence they high up there. Plenty people go want for go they ask say how you plan for can do this way you they promise we so, and you don't ever show yourself to them people and they where I mean physical presence, you don't ever come before them people and they talk well like how you they talk and soon a video where they go viral. You don't ever remember say you don't come to the grassroots people for can talk to them. I believe say plenty people not even sabi this presidential candidate here so for the UDM party and for the other smaller parties them the ECSL pool campaign period, right? How when and how they go meet them people there so for talk to them. Now we know they see plenty of they show up like for go out there and talk to people. Tell them say this and this, not for pull video no more. Just like how, for example, this UDM presidential candidate pull and video so they talk say again for can do this, do that, and they look what the big parties then do. Then pull them manifestos, both political parties, the SLPP and the APC, then pull the manifestos, then say that this, and this, then get for can do for we the people them. And we don't see. Then even they send people out there for like go and talk na radio stations them or TV stations them for sure say yes, they get for it safe. Yeah, Ezekiel.
Yeah, Aminata. Yeah, you see the first things would they say some people not like take the politics feel as very serious one. Now they happen at the small political parties. You know, I can tell you say not to all team then they do. They not some of them and political parties have not even get aspirants for councillors, aspirants for honorable, aspirants for mayor or chairman. You know, that is show you say they're not actually serious. You know, because Mr. when they talk to I not be the presidential candidate for UDM because I not see her in person, I just see her in picture, video. So come on, I will go vote for president. We are just to see na video or I see a picture. I don't see them live like the other one. Then, you know, that is shows the smaller parties actually they make fun, they make comedy business, you know, and they not actually they see them. So that make the people themselves Sierra Leoneans know they see them as an option for choose, even though the SRPP, the APC, they don't rule we, they know say they blunder so much, but there is no option for left either APC or SRPP. There is no option. We don't get any third party again where they see say better. You know, we see in 2018 we see the kind of zeal the NGC being gets, but I tell you this one, what did they do first? The flag behind I first maneuver, it come out. They left the small one there. So you see, so that they tell you say, Sierra Leone are not even take serious politics. We don't get that seriousness for sure. Say we ready for let we come and redeem we people them from the bondage. You know, how you say they change economy or it time for take away the taxes from food and other things. Well, you know, they come to the country, even, I doubt if you didn't at the country, for like come people and see you, come to manifesto, get you people them. Then they do, you know, how they connect. Now everybody they connect on Facebook. Now everybody gets WhatsApp phone. No. You know, that man within a village and then people within a village, they don't know what anything they are. You know, so like, me and the students say, not jokes then they part, not comedy business. So now make Sierra Leone the only options either for vote for APC or SLPP. That's all. So if this don't come, they don't say this not, then turn to other party. Because the smaller parties will not they see anyone way better. You know, will not they see none. Anyone will come. By the time you know in 5 years, they know it will be hard. It's then they don't go other side. That's so no more than this. So now make themselves where they create them parties here and political parties here, themselves not sober. So how we Sierra Leoneans go take them sober? So this now, no matter how they do them, me I don't think say for now. I don't think say SLPP, APC, other party they will go pull into political parties here. Now power. It get for take time if that get for happen.
Yes, Ezekiel, it get for take time, and we dey hope and pray say we will get the third force where they can stand strongly and firmly for pull them to be big parties there. So because you know, we want that, we want to change. We want to change from Salone. So if them smaller parties there, so then they behave this kind way, I believe say no chance, they're not gonna get no chance for like for win this election. Then just they do things out of the box, and you know, Sierra Leoneans then they're not that stupid again for like let them go they listen to you say what you talk say they can't do this or they can't do this, then you not even get they not even see you yet.
Exactly.
They not even see it. They not even sabi you. Talk less of saying. They not sabi you. So why, how you they can stand for a big position in your country and the people not even know you. Then the non-poll campaign periods, una know they show up.
Sure.
Because why are they talk saying una know they show up? We know they see that kind thing they do, and now let people and see say these political parties and they today na free tongo, just like how we can give una election, una the campaign period for the political parties them.
Yeah.
We they show una the usai and usai whose districts then for go do the campaign.
Sure.
But in Freetown here we know they see them small parties and they do the campaign for call people them na the small side or stadium or field for go talk with them. We know they see that they happen.
Sure.
And it's really bad for this nation. Seriously, you don't come, you don't declare say you want to be presidential candidates for the coming election. Then okay, you don't pass all through the criteria there. Then now all of a sudden, same way you for show yourself, talk to people, tell them say, now this I get for can do. Then we know they see you. For say na social media president you want for can be.
Yeah.
So say na social media president you want for can be.
Exactly.
And we don't want that. We want for see. Talk to you people them. Talk to them say now this and this I get for can do for now. And now this and this I get for can do. Done, then they go ask you question we go bring development in our country. So under the political parties, sorry, then small parties, una show una self. Una believe say una self can do within the bigger parties than they do.
Sure.
Una show una self say una self get the tendency for be just like how the bigger parties than they. Not so for just go they behind na the shadows. They talk all kind of big talk them
Exactly.
na the media.
Exactly.
It's bad. We know they take that day. We Sierra Leoneans, we don't wise up. We know what they do, and we they give everybody chance. Everybody get the right for be who that in one for be. And what you they do and make sure say you do the right thing. Also for go na media they talk say and they can make the economy for this and that, and the people not even sabi you.
Exactly.
So then you na ghost.
Now funny. And then they take Sierra Leoneans as funny now.
Yeah.
You know. And one thing again, Aminata, they only give them political parties when the time for elections.
Indeed.
You know, after election, you know they read again. So they only exist when elections term come. After elections, we know they read again. We know they agree. Even then also the part of the opposition. But for let you read them say something, what they go on, you know they read them.
At all.
Now when term come for politics and begin make alayanda, begin make talking that, you know, we as then they take issues funnily, now so Sierra Leoneans they take them comedy way. You know, because if they're serious enough, therefore go by all means and try for cajole the minds of people. You know, even get representative councillors and get honorables. If not all of the district and the country, well at least when I take edge in then bigger towns. You know, let people then know say when I serve Kindwam.
Yeah.
Let people then see say okay, without APC, without SMPP, other political parties themselves they we want for say themselves then come in governance. But like then I think you call them there at Lansana, Lucina, now they no more. You know, so that make we'll not get another options. Past people that manage the SMPP and the
APC, yeah.
Because now they no more can demonstrate some kind of seriousness, even though them blunder, you know, for run the state. But like in the political activities, they're better past them other one there. You put together all the smaller parties in one. They're better past them. Because at least they can functions when election term no day. When they can do them political activities, they get offices, they get this, that, almost all the districts in the country, SLPP, APC, they get offices then day. But we look at the other one, the UDM, REF, not just Freetown. You know, who they give them. When they give them this for campaign, you know, they see them.
At all.
Anyway, it just appear funnily to them. And sometimes, I don't know whether they say not can feel that kind of shame when they can send their messages on the social media and other things. But actually, then
Yeah.
all they show kind of seriousness in this.
Indeed,
this
yeah.
field. So,
Ezekiel, I want to
yeah.
agree with you. Remember, say the program where they watch na Salone Talk, where they come to una from TDN Africa Media. You can be part of the program by way where you go send you text message, or you call na the number where they show na the screen, or you can send you message na Facebook and YouTube. As we ready for take una opinions them inside the show. The program still they continue, and we go to the next topic. We get for do with the APC, the All People's Congress. Them letter we then write to the ECSL for made them pull the election, the voter register. You know, Ezekiel, that's not be something we may not happen. I believe say this letter so they try for talk say the All People's Congress wants peace. They don't want for engage again in that they don't want engage again for the demonstration. So then they do all possible things for let the ECSL then pull the voters register. Now my question is why the ECSL no one pull the voters register? Is it that una want play with the feelings of the Sierra Leoneans them, or because I believe say the voter register for them come out 1 month before election. This is not a joke. This is not a joke, not a thing where ECSL for play with.
Sure.
This is a very serious matter where the ECSL they joke with. So,
Sure.
even if una get problem or una they try for make situation cool down, una for we don't do all that earlier. Yes, we know the kind of constraint they are waiting una they undergo. We know, but that voters register una for don't pull them. Seriously, let people not think say the ECSL they bend. Now that impression they una they give the people of Sierra Leone.
Sure.
People of Sierra Leone they ask question because the APC don't hold outside they hold so. They need the voters register. We go read to una the press release because people don't get for see the thing clearly. So we get for read them out to una. We dey show una the press release and read them out and we deliberate on them, we talk on them better one.
All right, family, this is not the press or the letter where the Deputy Chairman, Ambassador Dr. Alhaji Usman Fude Yassane, writes to Mr. Mohamed K. Kone, the Chairman and the Chief Electoral Commissioner, Electoral Commission, Sierra Leone, ECSL, Tower Hill, Freetown. Say, dear sir, reference, refusal to publish voter registered and non-transparent management of the electoral process leading to the 2024 general elections. You will recall that the All People Congress hereafter refers to as the APC, of which I am a member, has engaged the Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone and your very good self several on the need to exhibit openness in the management of the process and the electoral architecture of the ECSL for the forthcoming 24 June 2023 general elections. Prominent amongst the issues raised is the need to publish the voter registered in good time to enable political parties better prepare and deploy elections monitoring personnel and an asset. Notwithstanding the numerous calls by the APC and well-meaning Sierra Leoneans for your institution to publish the voter register in good time and involve all political parties in the process leading to the procurement of critical electoral materials and services. You have outrightly refused to comply. Your refusal to exhibit openness and transparency in the way you manage ECSL and the electoral process has affected the trust citizens have in you and your institution to deliver peaceful, free, and fair, credible elections. The comprehension was confirmed by several international reports, including the European Union Election Observer Follow-up Mission report in 2022. It is not yet late for you to do the right thing, which is to immediately 1. Release the disaggregated voter register. Allow all political parties supervised access to the electronic tallying system, which you developed in secrecy. Allow all political parties across to audit the ECSL electronic elections management architecture. 4. Provide information in respect of who printed our ballot papers, how many were printed, and agree on a custody and deployment protocol for all sensitive elections material. 5. Facilitate the distribution of voter ID cards at your various district offices, as your staff are refusing to give out voter ID cards to citizens who are there for the purpose of collecting their voter ID cards. 6. Agree on a protocol on how the uncollected voter ID cards will be stored in a secure manner. Secrecy and non-transparency management of electoral procedures are a vital ground for conflicts in any democracy. 20 years ago, Sierra Leone rose from the ruins of war and sought the path of peace building through taking baby steps, including conducting the free, fair, and credible elections. To consolidate its democracy, on the 24th June 2023, Sierra Leone will again go to the polls to determine who its next leaders are going to be. This can only happen in an environment where the electorate feel safe, trust the process will be free, fair, and credible. I'm afraid that with the non-transparent ways you have set about managing the electoral process for the 24 June 2023 general elections, it's a kind of mistake here, we stand the risk of breaking the chain of holding peaceful, free, fair, and credible elections in 20 years past. Sierra Leone is at crossroads in consolidating its peace and democratic architectures. Your singular actions in the next few days will determine which way we go. Whether we choose democracy over dictatorship, peace over conflict, a divided nation or united nation, posterity is waiting to judge you, and I hope you will be on the right side of history. In conclusion, I wish to draw your attention to the recommendation profiled by the Election Observer Missions, EOMS, to enhance the credibility of the electoral process in the upcoming elections. They include the 6 points raised above, and which we are largely endorsed by attendees of the follow-up meetings with Election Observer. The future of our fleeting democracy is in your hands, and I urge you to do the needed. Faithfully submitted, Ambassador Dr. Alhaji Usman Fudi Yansane, the National Deputy Chairman, APC Con.
Yes, fumble them. That's not the press. The letter where the APC, the deputy chairman, write to the ECSL chairman. I believe say fumble them don't waiting the deputy chairman write on the letter. And I'm at Ezekiel, sorry. You know, the first point said then for release the disaggregated voter register.
Sure.
And also the second point said then for allow all political parties supervise access to the electronic tally system which you develop in secrecy. Now, somebody go and ask, yes, then develop something in secrecy. Why not giving it to the political parties? They need to answer the question why, and the reason for the secrecy, why they hide the electronic tally system.
Yeah.
They need for tell people them, even if they don't want for show, but they need for tell people them. And also, the third point say allow all political parties access to audit the ECSL electronic election management architecture and provide information in respect of who printed our ballot papers, how many were printed, and agreed on a custody and deployment protocol for all sensitive election material. Facilitate the distribution of voter ID cards at your various district offices as your staff are refusing to give out voter ID cards to citizens who go there for the purpose of collecting their voters' ID card. Agree on a protocol on how the uncollected voter ID cards will be stored in a secure manner. Now, these points are very key.
Sure.
These points are very, very key. Let people not play with them. ECSL not for play with them points there. So now the APC they bring to, we notice that the ECSL now una not agree for give people them the voters ID card. Then una need for tell people them the plan. What una get for do for them voters ID card there. So una need for do all them things there so we then put in place. So I believe say these are the things were very important for this election, this coming election. Please, ECSL. Now the APC, then they talk say they don't want to go on the demonstration because they don't think and say the peace of the country, it don't say where we get this kind of a peace. We don't come up from 11 years war. We don't want to go again to then time then. We don't want for experience that. Nobody don't want for experience that. I believe say even the one themselves will be they part of the war go agree with me say war not good. You know ever good for this country. So now the APC then they preach peace because what thing will happen August 10. They don't want to let it happen again. That demonstration. Plenty people don't go. Plenty people don't talk. But that demonstration day. So how income was yes, it go be peaceful, but other people get in other intention na their hand, their heart for saying who will they go on this peaceful demonstration here. Something must happen. So they don't think about that. Now they don't write a letter to the ECSL for tell them say now this and this and this. And me and una no say the voter register can don't come out 1 month before election. Now with the today na June waiting, June 6th. Now go with the go so. And the election date not the far again, Ezekiel. Yeah.
Exactly. And this is more serious, Aminata. Now some of them small things that we play with, now get for turn mountain tomorrow. You know, I don't know whether ECSL can actually they listen or they can actually they monitor what they go on. Because just like within the APC presidential candidates been talk, you know, it say if anything they go wrong, now the ECSL they blame.
Yeah.
You know, and we they see the thing every day. Not to talk, we they see them every day. I don't know. I don't know whose difficulties we then get for release the voter registration and documents. I don't know whose difficulties. If no more everything done in a transparency, you know the nothing know the I don't know which difficulties. I mean, if you don't get a printer for print them, we get commercial cafes around. Let them go there and go print the document. Rather than for withhold the document, and the political parties not get access to that. You know, this is very, very, I don't know what him actually for do. We don't they talk them. And then say they don't call on with why they withhold this voter registered list now? Why? ECSL, why when I hold this when I don't want the people get access to that or waiting? What are the reasons behind the delay for this thing? Well, I just need for talk. Let me not create problem in this country. When I not say when I say get families, when I get everybody who connected to them political parties there. We don't want problem. Now they don't begin blame Una. Say if something happen here, they blame. Now Una get up.
Yeah.
And the political party don't request these things. Una still they all on these things. Aminata. You know, you see the deputy chairman which he highlighted up to 6 points.
Yeah.
Where then wants the ECSL for release. You know, we get issue of this ID card issues. Now then same one say let people then go collect and carrier now the district head office. Now when people then go then get problem for collect them. Now that's the state now, yeah. You see? Which number?
The last.
The last one. Okay. It says, as agreed upon protocol on how uncollected voter ID cards will be stored in a secure manner. No. They facilitate the distribution of voter ID cards at your various district office as your staff are refusing to give out voter ID cards to citizens who go there for the purposes of collecting their voter ID cards. Now the point is, you know, people that they go to their office there who say ECSL then say let people then go and collect their ID cards. When they go then they refuse to give them.
Yeah.
So you see this I don't know how the ECSL what we get now, we don't lose the trust small. The trust don't begin, they go down small. And if care is not taken, I don't think say the people go trust the ECSL.
We don't want the ECSL for jeopardize this election.
Exactly.
People they think otherwise. Why una they hide the voters register? Is it that una no make it or una no want pull the voters register for people and for let people and see? Huh? For let people know how many people registered, how many people get for vote, and now the APC they ask for let them show the ballot box.
Yeah, this again another issue.
Now that issue,
anyway,
the ballot papers need for be.
Of course, because the kind of issues where the things that they surrounding these elections, AMINATA, Iboku. We see APCs then say they carefully they bring out the dig. Then bring them here out for them citizens, Sierra Leoneans, and see them. That's something they way don't surround the elections. And then here then just get for dual.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the elections observer, then say they see. And then at the country, then they see what they go on. So ECSL, this we're not there for balance at all. We're not just get for do the needful things. And do now this now work them. Yes, that make them then create the institution for them to do the work there. And not a big work. Well, if not big work, and me I not take us in a big work. But I just if when I do the registration fine, when I do not fine, the one the way when I know say they not being they over voting and all that, when I release the list, when I print them, and then the block say na electronics something. So it don't make the thing simple.
Yeah.
If na electronic anything where that man they do that, he update them, you did at your office, they see them. You know, so I know I don't know what's actually
ECSL, if una no say una no dey hide nothing. Mind the person wey no say you know they hide nothing, not afraid for bring something at do.
At all.
Nobody.
At all.
Anybody wey no say no they hide something. You know they afraid for bring something at do.
Exactly.
So ECSL, una make sure say una listen to waiting the opposition they say. The opposition, yes, now opposition, then just get for ask for them thing they ask.
Yes,
and
right.
we the people them, we want for see, we want for know. Waiting, sorry, how many people get for vote during this election? How many people registered? Please, ECSL, we the beg una do the needful. Let people not begin think about una. Okay, let me not say people don't begin think. People don't begin lost.
Exactly. Because we students here
they say una they lost integrity. Yeah. Una prove to the people say una still get una integrity intact. Una not the ben, una not biased. Una prove for say una unbiased. Mind you, people fumble them, una can be part of the program by way we go send the text message and the number where they show on the screen, or you send your message now with YouTube and Facebook page na TDN Africa Media. As we ready for reading una opinion, let una be part of the discussion where we dey talk so. Una sending una opinion. Let we self read una opinions them, una views them of waiting una think, but waiting the All People's Congress then let us say they talk about una sending una views them so that we go able to read them out and let them know say not to talk no more with the talk, we the talk for the people.
Exactly.
And inside Salone talk, how we see them, na so we the talk. So do ya with the big ECSL una do need food. Where we don't dey bien una so una just get for do pull the voters register for una. And I believe say tomorrow we dey go all out for get somebody from the ECSL for can explain to Fambulem or give them your reaction towards this letter where
exactly, because
the deputy chairman.
Time they go for the elections.
We want for see the voters register.
Exactly.
Now the political parties they rights for ask for the voters register and una need for provide them.
Sure.
Do ya with the big. The program still they continue and we dey go to the next topic. We get for deal with the same ECSL, the Civil Society Union. Don't pull press statement yesterday, 5th June 2023, for say the ECSL not republish the account of the number of registered voters. Ezekiel. The ECSL need for do the needful, just like how we go read to fumble them, but what's in the CSU, the Civil Society Union talk, we go read and to fumble them and we tell una le fumble and listen. They say the Civil Society Union Salone, the press statement 5th June 2023. It has come to the notice of the management of Civil Society Union Salone that ECSL, the body that is responsible to conduct public election in Sierra Leone as mandated by the 1991 Constitution, has not been able to publish a detailed account of the number of registered voters that have collected their voter ID card per registration centers, the number of the polling stations and polling centers that are expected in the forthcoming June 24 election. This has undermined the ability and credibility of the management of ECSL in conducting and producing an anticipated free, fair, and credible election for the citizens of Sierra Leone. This inefficiency of ECSL is to publish the aforementioned data is a threat to the peace and security of the state, and thus calling on the entire civil society organization and the international bodies to please step forward as well compel the management of ECSL to publish all election data with immediate effect to avert political tension and public controversies. Civil Society Union Salone is also calling on all registered political parties for the June 24 election to also join us in demanding the immediate release of the voters' registration data by the ECSL. CSU Salone is also calling on the attention of the Office of National Security, ONS, the Army Chief of Staff, the Inspector General of Police, the Chief Justice, and other relevant institutions. Please intervene in addressing this issue, as it poses a threat to the peace and security of the country. Signed, King Kapu Tale Ba, Acting President of Civil Society Union. That's at the end of the press statement where the CSU pull. And Ezekiel, mind you, just like how we win the talk, now see what's in the CSU, not only the APC, the CSU, the Civil Society Union, themselves don't join in, and they ask other civil societies them for let them put a hand for talk to ECSL, make them pull the voters register, let them be truthful to the people, truthful to the process, make fet not happen in this country. Believe you me, Ezekiel, the ECSL need for listen to this cry of the people.
Sure.
ECSL una need for pull this voters register. Let it in come on and una no maybe people are not going to see una as for say una biased. Now the people they think otherwise, and civil society they don't begin involved in this. And look at what I read just now, Ezekiel. Then they plead with una, let una pull waiting una supposed for pull.
Sure.
Una pull lamb. Do ya with the big. We don't want fet in this country. If una no say una no they hide nothing, una do the needful for this country. Look at what's in the CSU they say right now. Ezekiel.
Yeah, Aminata, the ECSL no get for balance this, they just get for do what they supposed for do. Then the institutions where by law created for make them conduct elections, general elections for presidential, parliamentary, and local council elections. Sorry. And there is no way for make them dodge over their responsibilities. Now their responsibilities, and I believe say the chairman and the chief electoral commissioner, when Mr. Mohamed Kone, don't sign for this, but say in ready for provide, the work, make sure say the elections be conducted free and fair, so therefore Terry say actually if you don't agree on waiting all they come up so I don't think say there is room for excuse over this, the APC when are the main opposition party don't they raise concerns over this, and when they see where they even plan a peaceful protest and that not happen yet, therefore tell you say they still they wait on the ACSF for make them do what they're supposed to do. And they actually no want for let them go into any war or anything we go lead to war. Then they do all them thing they are. For just to remind the ECSF what them for do. Maybe we don't know, maybe not sleep then they sleep. So now maybe they continue for remind them for make them do their responsibilities. These are their responsibilities. It's just about more way like the mother and the father at home. The father not going to run away from irresponsibilities because now irresponsibilities he is supposed to do them. By law, if you not do them, the law for all them. Now the same thing with the ECSL. Then just need for do them.
Yeah.
Then just need for pull this list so that political parties will get access to this list and go address issues that we not correct before we go into elections. Today the 6th, and time they go, and people will get many issues. It better if we not be get problems in collecting the voter ID cards, we not be get problems with then this mismatch names, we not be get problem with sending your name flinger and other center. If we not be get all them problems there, you go say you go able to sort out the problem. But we get all the issues here at hand, and the issues not be addressed yet. Now, this voter registration itself not come it. How are you going to address if any problem they na this list? How are you going to address that? And it don't have, let me say, just few days to the elections. And then still they paid deaf ears for making them come to the interest of the political parties, which they seek for. And this, within the civil society themselves then puts together, I think it go in line, because I think if they say they begin to do so, that means we say we don't begin to kind of look at them say then they work. Because now the same one the way things can go on, then they keep quiet. You know, now the same one, but we thank God themselves don't come together and realize there is need for actually the ECSL for publish the voter registration, you know, and then talk saying at the first paragraph, if they're not pull them at all, this go undermine the peace, and that's sure, you know, if let's say for instance at all they not pull out, you know, I mean, I don't think saying a problem.
No problem.
A big problem, and a problem to even the boss, the ECSL boss, he go get problem.
Yeah.
Anything say if free or somebody they go protect you, you know go able, nobody no go protect you by law. As long as you don't go against the law, other law no go there again for protect you. If now we get laws there for protect you, when you go against a particular law, then I don't know, but me not a legal man, but I believe say when you go against a law, it don't violate the law, and I don't think say other law the way for protect you go free. Depending if you are not found guilty. Once you find guilty, other law no go there for protect you. But for either you pay your fine or you run your jail, you know, something like that. But we don't foresee that kind of way in the ECSA. We don't trust you, Mr. Mohamed Kone. The Sierra Leonean people don't trust you. They appoint you as the ECSA boss for make you stay pan-tap for run the elections. So we don't trust you. Now we don't give you that power there. So we want for get anything what we need from you, sir. The political parties, especially the main opposition party, they call on WUNA for please release the voter registration list. And not to that, no more anything where they go on. When I show, they also talk say the need for the part or give them and the number of voter papers and get for print and let them know. You know, that's what you say something is going on, Aminata. Yeah. Where they were they dig every day, they dig and pull something. You know, and then if you don't dig they all who pull and do. The problem now the coming elections. And we don't want to go to war. You know, we don't want to experience them. At all. We don't read in our books. Me, I don't want to experience them. Yeah, we don't want to experience them at all. We don't want any situations. You know, that's not good outside, but we don't want to experience any law.
At all, we don't want to experience no war. And Ezekiel, one thing again, the CSU, they call on all political parties, the smaller parties, you now have chance. Sure. Now, una don't get chance for like do the right thing. Yeah. Now then they call una, these are the things we want for them una go to participate on. At least people go know say these political parties then they are alive. They don't get demanding at the place. Yeah. Please, the CSU they call on all political parties we registered and we get for participate in this coming election. Sure. Please, una need for request for the voter register. Not now. Look at this. The All People's Congress when in the opposition. Now in they just they you know ask for voters register, ask, exactly. And they do. Why you not think say people are not go there on the side of the All People's Congress? Exactly. Why? Because they are the ones where they show interest. Now they don't give an opportunity for let una step in. Please, una step in. Let people know una. Let people know say una. They talk for them. Not only for go they make videos or talk na radio station or nada you talk na audio say go show say the people they sabi you. Exactly. The people need for see. They need for see una press releases them or press statement what una they make for say una self wants for for see the voters register.
Yeah, Aminata, let's just say something quick.
Yeah.
And again, one critical thing is, now just like you mentioned, not just the APC, whether the main political party, opposition party, they raise concerns on this voter list. But we know they see the ruling party.
The ruling party, the SLPP,
yes.
yeah.
They know they say anything because, but again, let's have the need out.
Is it that the SLPP, let me say, then they in line with the ECSL?
Yeah, because
or they're glad the way the ECSL
yes,
they
withhold the list.
The list?
Of course, because they say they need them. They say they need them.
It's
because
bad.
they need this information so that they're going to know what they go on now, each of these polling centers.
Yeah.
Whether overvoting effort take place or they need this list for guide them, but they're not say anything. So that simply means something really they go on. Where, we want the ECSL, we not there for produce this list, make them do so now. And do all the concerns away, especially this letter, it gets some things away the ECSL, or things away the APC don't open Sierra Leoneans the eye for say, oh, there is something going on in the ECSL. We need to know. And anything they do, we say with the media, we will continue for the talk on this. We're not go tire. Of course, now we on work that one day for always they inform people them. And Salone Talk, we're there for discuss all things in there. Yeah.
Just like how my colleague they talk it's a Salone Talk. I will see them. Now so we they talk Now we they go quick one to we inbox na YouTube. We get a comment from True Nature where they say good morning Salone Talk team. Good morning to YouTube. We get a comment from Abubakar Kamara where they say na true or Aminata ECSL for release the data for avoid confusion, as simple as that. We get a comment from True Nature where they say citizens of Sierra Leone not get one. Sorry, citizens of Sierra Leone want the voters register. We demand that now. Abubakar Kamara again, they say ECSL for provide the information of this election or ECSL una not play with the people them live. We get a comment from Abubakar Kamara where they talk again. President Bio been distressed on transparency and accountability. So why ECSL no want to listen and adhere to these principles of transparency and accountability? Yeah. And we get a comment again from Abubakar Kamara where they say this issue be done, they raise over and over. It don't tell away with the yearly, but there is voter register. So it is time for ECSL to listen and do the needful. We get a comment again from Abubakar Kamara where he says, sorry, I mean not true or ECSL for release the data. Yes, Abubakar Kamara, plenty thank you for the comments on this show, and we would encourage you for the do that every day on other shows them, and we tell all other commenters them plenty thank you for one of the comments. We go quick one on Facebook if we get any comments there, so we go read them out to fumble them. Okay, I believe so. We not get no comments from Facebook. We just like how they talk, we continue for talk to the ECSL for let them pull the voters register. That's very important. For let peace then Mama Salone, the ECSL need for do the needful. On plenty thank you for comments, and we will go straight to election updates. Under election updates, we get 17 days to election, and the campaign period still they continue for today, the 6th of June 2023. The APC they get their own campaign at Kainlawe and Pujeun district. The NURP they get their own campaign at the Moyamba district. The UDM they get their own campaign at the Kenema district. The NDA they get their own campaign at the Kono district. The PLP they get their own campaign at the Bombali, Koinadugu, and the Port Loko district. The RINEP party they get their own at the Falaba district. The PDP party they get their own campaign at the Tonkolili, Cambia, and the Western Area Rural district. The SLPP they get their own campaign at the Karine and Bont district. The RUFP they get their own campaign at the Bo district, and for the ADP party then they get their own Tidena Freetong with the Western Area urban. Do ya with a big, just like how we they talk with a big una. Right now I don't read to una the one day we for campaign at the different districts, them, the political parties, then we for campaign at the different districts, them. Please, for the ADP party, Alliance Democratic Party, we dey plead to una today una show up. We have for see una manifesto. We dey hope and pray for see una manifesto. Wetin una wan can do for Mama Salone. Do ya una come out today. Let people see say this is the ADP party, the Alliance Democratic Party. Let people know say na una na the political and the presidential candidates this for the ADP party. Please, we dey beg. People they want for sabi una. If na see self, then see una self, they go get hope. Say this person has to get what they talk na true. Because seeing is believing.
Sure.
Plenty people they talk and what person see now go believe. But when you not see, not go believe.
Sure.
Believe you me, Ezekiel. So just like how I can talk now, people, Salonians, citizens of Salone, we dey beg. Whether politician can you area, it can you vicinity, it meet you any side. Ask them question. Do ya? And we want peace for this sweet country. And also, we want development for Mama Salone. Please, citizen, una get the right now on our hand. Una get the right for choose a leader for we country. We want, do ya, we the big. Me, AMINATA KOROMA, the beg the citizen of Salone. Please let we make the right choice come June 24, the 2023 general election. Please, at the big. Now that's I get to say to family them.
Family, I just want to tell you thank you for you a comment and continue for following on Facebook and YouTube, and so that you will remain updated. This is Salone Talk, and we talk what's in the way they happen in our country. And we want for the year, you say what they tell we now you area we say they update we on things that will happen. Now we come to the end of the program, and me your name now Ezekiel A. KOROMA.
Yes, Fambule, me your name na AMINATA KOROMA. They say Tata, and they wish you a lovely week ahead.
Now not the time we for better we country, we for come together as a family, live in peace and harmony. So during this election, that's not to option. During this election, we don't want to tie by division. All we want for see, vote without violence. Vote in peace. Vote without violence. Till the end they say, vote without violence. Vote in peace. Vote without violence. Till the end they say, all we want for sin. Vote without violence. All we want for sin. All we want for sin. Vote without violence. Till the end they say, all we want for sin. Vote without violence. All we want for sin. All we want for sin. Vote without violence.